Hi everybody, I created a tutorial on how to create a very simple pixel art little character. It's based on the game Tiny Towers, but also the game Steemmonsters. So I wanted to kind of merge the two and see what I could create. And so I posted that tutorial. It was like step by step with screenshots and everything. But I thought I'd make a video about it. But I will link the tutorial down below. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'll be using Pixel Edit, which is a cool little program to create your pixel art. I actually find it a lot easier than Photoshop, just because some of the shortcuts are nicer, but some of the animation isn't as good. But Pixel Edit costs like $9 or something, whereas Photoshop costs, I think it's like $30, or depending on the package that you get, maybe $14 every month forever. So, you know, slight difference there. But yeah, let's get started. All right, so here we go. Here's Pixel Edit, and you can still see me. Hi. So let us create. So this first little character is tiny, so small. It's just going to be really, really small, which is cool. Like we're beginners, right? Like we're starting pretty much from scratch. So like I find with a lot of tutorials, I just get lost. I get lost really quickly. Like there isn't that many like beginner type tutorials. So this is like the most beginner type tutorial. So I'm creating a new document that is 25 pixels high and 25 pixels wide. Now, for pixel art, you can use any program that you like. Like it's so basic in its functionality that like you can use Microsoft Paint or like whatever program comes with your computer. So I like Pixel Edit, but you can honestly use anything. So let's create this little document. All right. So as you can see, like my pixel, so this block on the screen is 1 pixel. So it's zoomed in quite a lot. If this was real size, like you basically see virtually nothing. All right, so for our little character, let's create a kind of template. So basically for the head, it's 9 blocks by 11 blocks. So I think I can create this little rectangle. And like what I like about, oh, it only does squares. Oh no. Thought for a second it created a rectangle there. Oh, because I was holding down shift. Why was I doing that? Okay. All right, so we want 9 by 11. I'm just trying to figure out, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically 9 down and 11 across, like that. And then we can fill that in with the paint, with the bucket tool. This is looking pretty big on our screen. All right, so we're going well so far. All right, so for the, actually think, how am I going to move? Oh, right. So basically, because my actual canvas is so small, I don't have a lot of space to spare. All right, so let's move that up. All right, now. So the neck is 4 pixels wide. And basically what I want to do is create like 4 pixels gap and then 3 pixels gap. Now the 3 is basically the back of the character and the 4 is the front. So we're basically saying the neck is set back a little bit. All right, so the body is 6 by 6. So let's go to our rectangle tool again. I started too badly. All right, so basically we want to create it basically 1 pixel wider than the neck. So that's 6, and 6. Cool. All right, so this is, so now we're going to create some arms. The arms are 3 pixels, and then some feet, which are 2 pixels. So basically 2 pixels, then a gap of 2 pixels, and then 2 pixels. Right, so like it's a very simplistic character, and it looks like a bit of a box at the moment, but that's okay. So then we're going to use the eraser tool and kind of give the head a bit more shape. So we want to make it a little bit more rounded. Yeah, okay, so it's starting to look a little bit like a person or a thing. So that's good. I just want to move it back into the middle again. You know, we're all learning together. All right, so in my little tutorial, which I've got up here, let's see the color that we want. All right, so accidentally creating a shortcut on my browser. All right, so here, to change the color, you just click on the color palette. And so this is the green that I want to use. So you just put the color in the hexadecimal, and you can follow the tutorial. And again, just use the bucket tool. Bam. All right, so what we're creating is a green goblin sorcerer, or a goblin sorcerer, which is one of the characters in Steemmonsters. And I play Steemmonsters not every day, but every couple of days. And yeah, he's a cool little character. He shoots fireballs, and that's, you know, we'll get to a point where we animate this, but not for this particular tutorial. So the Steemmonster goblin, he has, I'll actually just show you. So on my little, so this is what he looks like, goblin sorcerer. So yeah, he shoots fireballs. He's got a red hat and red shorts. He's got a backpack, which we're not gonna draw. But yeah, that's our little guy there. All right, so the first thing we want is red shorts. And here's the color that I used for that. And the pockets. Doing well. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So basically, like, we want to make the pants look like pants. So then I'll give him a little silver belt buckle. Realized in hindsight that I've got two mice, and I really should have used the quieter one. But yeah, let's just embrace our clicking, our super annoying clicking. All right, so now we are going to shade this little guy, and so to do that, what I really like about Pixel Edit is when you click on the color palette, it actually gives suggestions on shading. So here I like to go to the lightness and then pick on not the darkest, but like the second darkest. So with a lot of pixel art shading, you know, you can basically shade as much as you want. In terms of what I like to do is do like a dark color and then a slightly less dark color. And that's, you know, it's like a gradual gradient shade. But because we've only got so many pixels to play with, like there isn't that much. So basically, so that's kind of gives it some depth. So you can see that this is the front and this is the back of the character. So then going back, so The other good thing about Pixel Edit is it's just really easy to use a lot of the shortcuts. So basically just holding down Alt while you click is like your color picker. So you can just get back to the color that you want. So that's my base green, and then I want like the next one up. So I've used the darkest one and then like the next darkest one. So, you know, it just gives it a little bit more shape. Just seeing if I put one block like here and here, which I didn't before. So it's cool, we can work with that. All right, so using the color picker again, we're going to give this guy some eyes. So I like to do, so for the mouth, basically 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 squares in and 2 squares up from the bottom. So 1, 2, so basically 3 squares up and 1, 2, 3, 4 squares in. And then the eyes, I like to leave a gap. So basically here and here. So the eyes are basically 2 squares up and 1 across from the mouth. Does that look right? It looks right. So yeah, very simple character, but that's, you know, we're going to start somewhere. All right, so we're going to give this guy some goblin ears. And to do that, we're going to grab this color again. All right, so now the shading here doesn't really make so much sense. So we're going to just take it down a notch. I feel like I've done something wrong. So I think, so just looking at my tutorial, I might have done the head a little bit wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done something wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so have I just gone up too much? 2. Maybe I just took too much away. What have I done? So yeah, the reason I'm questioning it is because this is my tutorial, and this is my guy, and they don't look the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, did I do 9 by 9? That was dumb. All right. No problem. Let's just erase this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe I just have the ears not quite right. Anyway. All right, we're looking good. One, two, three, four. There we go. All right, so we've got our basic goblin shape. All right, so now let's give him a hat. So in the picture, he's got a red hat. So it looks pretty good. Then we basically want to make the hat a bit bigger. Oh, it's too big. All right, and now we want to shade it. So let's just go 1. So going back, and then we're actually going to put some highlights because it's at the top. Cool, and so we're going to make his eyes actually red. What type of red are we using there? Maybe the dark one. Just because, like, he's an evil kind of guy. Shooting fireballs at everyone, like, you know, it's not the most polite. And then, what else are we going to do? Basically, so with a lot of these types of characters, it's really easy because they have like a shirt and then you can tell like the hands. But because we've got so few pixels to work with, and this guy doesn't have a top, we're basically just going to create. So normally I would put a darker pixel there just to show like the armpit sort of area, but I'm going to continue that down to kind of give him an arm, and that'll make more sense when we want to animate this whole thing. Just want to see how long we've been going for. 18 minutes, not too shabs. Cool. So that's basically our tutorial done. So here's our little goblin sorcerer. He's got his red eyes. We'll animate him so he can walk around and talk and shoot fireballs. But for the moment, this is our little guy. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you have any questions. I know it's very simple, but we're going to start somewhere. Thank you very much for watching, and have fun. All right, bye.